So you got Combat 15 yesterday, and you're super excited to try this thing out called Dungeon. Something about Dungeon is that you have to pick your class. I already made guides for these classes if you want to watch them on my YouTube channel. But without further ado, let me give you the tips to play Dungeons. So, some of you might be wondering, oh, I don't do enough damage. Oh, I keep getting one shot. How can I fix this? Well, the main reason revolves around two things. Actually, like a lot more than that. Skills, Catacombs level, and Talismans. So, why are these things important? Let me show you. For combat, because I am combat 40C, I do 172% more damage to mobs, and I also have 21 extra crit chance. Well, why is Catacombs level important? Well, Catacombs level gives you dungeon item stat boosts. Catacombs 28 gives you 187% stat boosts inside the Catacombs. Your dungeon class skills gives you extra arrow damage if you are an archer, melee damage, intelligence, and defense and health. What are talismans? You speak to this NPC down this road called Maxwell. You can get like reforges for magical power. If you have enough accessories, you can get magical power. With 527 magical power, the reforged Itchy gives you 42 attack speed, 162 crit damage, 139 strength, and 12 speed, but that's not really important. This one, Bloody, 209 strength and crit damage and intelligence. So all of these power stones give you special effects. Some of them are predetermined, they're already there, but stuff like Silky, Slender, Bloody, Itchy, Sided, they all come from reforged stones. Well, not really reforged stones, power stones. A power stone gives you the magical power. However, they do have requirements like combat 20 for the beating heart. This one to combat 20 as well. Combat 15, so if you're just starting dungeons, you should use a luxurious spool. If you are a new player and you happen to drop some dungeon armor, don't sell it. If it is zombie knight armor, tank or super tank, you could keep it because it's actually pretty good armor set, and you don't have to dungeonize it to use it in dungeons. Just make sure to check the requirements of the item if you're buying it on the auction house. Here's a myth that I saw a lot of people actually believe in, but killing fairies, it doesn't reduce your score. But if I were to kill a fairy, it doesn't drop. I've heard people say, oh my god, killing a fairy reduces your score by 1 or 2. But it's not true. It's not true. Please stop believing in that. Now, this is called a basic tip, and I'm sure most of you guys already know it. But if you talk to this guy, Adventurer Soul, he lets you solo enter like a Catacombs floor solo as long as you beat floor C. If you're planning to go to the dungeon solo, you can probably do floor C. So he gives you a recommendation letter. This doesn't actually do anything, but as you give it to Mort, the gatekeeper, and he will let you do a solo dungeon. So don't dungeonize an item before checking the catacombs requirement to the dungeonized item. Remember when I first started playing dungeons, I dungeonized my aspect of the dragons. However, I wasn't catacombs level 18 to use it, so I ended up selling it. I did make a profit, but don't do that. In 4-2, you always want to kill the priest first. The priest is in this one, the magenta purple thing, whatever you want to call it. Right now I'll show you. The priest will spawn. The priest heals the others, meaning it'll be harder to get the other mobs. Before sleep, you want to, if you can, you want to lower the health of each guardian before killing them. Because if you kill a guardian, it triggers a 10-second cooldown. Not a 10-second cooldown, really. Like, you only get 10 seconds to kill each guardian. So if you lower the health of each guardian, you'll be able to one-shot each of them, like I did. Tip for floor 4 is that, you see up here, there are fairies. If you're playing with a 5-person party, something like that, and you die, you can use these guys to regenerate.